Okay, we're back in triangle strategy. So after the whole fiasco with the enemy archer and crap, let's see what happens.
News of Prince Roland's coming execution is carried far and wide. In the blink of an eye, the kingdom of Glenbrook is no more. The realm reels from the tragic turn of events. Prince Roland's death marks an uncertain change in the flow of history. A change which none in the Old Kingdom have the power to reverse. However, the eruption of conflict in the region does not go unnoticed by its neighbors. In the holy state of Hyzante, opportunistic hearts stir.
Chapter 8, Part 1, Weather the Storm.
My dearest friend has been sentenced to die, and there is naught I can do. What use is a lord's position if he can't even save those closest to him?
Serenoa, you mustn't.
Is it true? Another ravenous dog is stirring?
It is. We face none other than Minister Sorsley End, one of the Saintly Seven. It seems he means to take our domain for his own.
House End? Their position in Hyzante has been in decline for some time.
Doubtless, Sorsley means to use the Walford domain to bolster his flagging influence.
My lord, our soldiers have had scarce little time to rest since our last battle. I fear for their morale if they were forced to take the field against Hyzante.
Is there naught we can do?
We have sent request for aid to House End more than once, my lord. However, our pleas have always fallen on deaf ears. Doubtless Sorsley has been biding his time to strike.
Then it is too late for words. There must be something we can do to avoid straining our already ragged forces.
There is, my lord. However...
I dread the words that follow however when they come from you.
Let us ask the Archduke for assistance.
Are you mad, Benedict?
We must needs focus on the matter in front of us. If we weather this storm, we may see that it has unearthed unseen opportunities. However, if we let Sorsley's advance continue unabated, I'm afraid retreat may be our only option.
You are right, as usual. Very well. Ready a bird.
Okay, now since this is a part 1, I'm assuming that means we're going to be running into a merchant, so I'm not going to buy off Lionel right off the bat unless he has class upgrade stuff. He who has money wins the war, and with Lionel on your side, victory is all but guaranteed. Lionel's selection is especially grand today, please have a look. He didn't refresh from last chapter. Sublime. My lord, how can I help you? Even that's sold out. Yeah, what's charging our casting, I wonder? That could actually be really good. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing something, and no, I don't have any metals. That sucks. So let's do this one real quick, because I don't know how much I'll be able to talk. Business has dried to a trickle since the war started. Everyone I know who runs a tavern is in the same boat, high and dry. Something doesn't change soon. I don't know how many of us will make it. Got some stuff that needs taken care of if you're up to it. A battle under 3 flags. You face a force made up of troops from Glenbrook, Aesfrost, and Hyzante. Pay attention to the special attributes of each nation's troops, and take care not to let their synergies overwhelm you. We get some timber for this, but a single piece of timber is kind of meaningless at this point. So Narv, versatile mage. This Frosty Blade, level 9, Battle Mage 8. So he has the Blessing of Ice, Blessing of Fire. So we want Quarantine on this side, or Narve, one of the or Narv, I mean. I'm probably going to keep calling him Narve. And we want Frederico over here. What does Azana have? Yeah, those two are good. This doesn't make a lot of sense. Just wind and lightning. So I'll put her in the middle so she's a little versatile. We're going in this with just the one healer, but I don't think we're gonna need another one. Otherwise, if I were to take a healer, I'd want to take Izana out. And who's the one we have? Hasabara? Now, I was thinking about trying to do some of the weaker Battle Under Three Flags. Some of the weaker fights with the guys I'm not using to keep them somewhat relevant. It's just, without a reliable source of Medals of Honor and stuff, there's literally no point in my opinion, because we can't actually, like, keep them up to date in jobs and stuff. So I'm going to move only a little bit so that they get to come to me. I think I want her to pick off the healer. We'll take the Frieza strat.
Into the shadows.
Forgot to turn the turn indicator on. Oh, they see me.
From where shall we strike?
Can we see how much he moves? Okay, I see it. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I don't want to go there, I want to go here. I could do the Hawk Die for massive damage, but we're going to be better off doing the delaying strike.
Come at me!
I hope you're watching, Grandfather.
You have any weaknesses? Of course not, because that would make my life easy. Slim chance of paralysis, which I will roll the dice for.
Ready to see a spell?
No! 9 damage.
I shall do what I can.
So she's gonna haste herself and not move.
Go swift.
I should have done this in the archer fight, but I didn't realize he had that much speed.
My growth is plain to see.
I'll take it from here.
Knife goes in, guts come out.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Oh, that's a defensive move, never mind. Chains are just to 1, so 1 target, I mean.
With the powers in me. What?
That was only worth 10.
I see through you. That didn't work.
The heavens judge you.
Oh. Nope, that won't reach. That sucks. I'm still gonna do this so I can blow away the mage.
Stay down.
I don't want to deal with his AoE crap.
New power overflows within me.
I didn't think he'd reach me. That's why I went in that formation.
Here I come.
.99% chance
You'll
of
get
blind.
no mercy from us.
And I should mention this guy would make Hasabara miserable.
Ha! Victory is within reach. It's over. For life.
Cool heads shall prevail.
I actually need Narv to go.
Go swift. Watch me work.
Forward!
Perish.
This ends here. You won't beat me. Come and get me.
And my back is to the wall.
I see through you. Here I come. Wind.
Ah! Nice try.
Strike while the iron's hot. You're finished! I will follow you faithfully till the end.
I will end this.
Now then, to work.
Yeah! You're wide open.
Behold true power.
No one will actually get there in time, so let's go with this.
The heavens raise. Time to take flight.
Actually, I'm better off shooting where I'm at, because if he drops something, I can just immediately pick it up. This poor guy's been status bombed into oblivion.
Time to work.
Yeah.
Ha! Victory is within reach. This is the end.
Shall we begin?
Allow me.
That's the stuff.
Defeat is not an option.
This ends here.
Time for some sorcery.
And I want to leave him just barely alive. Oh my god, Narv.
You won't beat me. You're done.
So I got 4 pieces of timber, which is actually a little nice. 600 coin. I'll look and see if there's any upgrades for someone that I've kind of been neglecting, but I'm not expecting too much. Don't be a stranger. This guy is recruitable too, it's just we haven't crafted enough or something. She needs a lot more stone. Kind of inclined for the magic defense on her, because I imagine her taking magic hits. She needs a ton of stone. She needs accuracy, which I can't get. Stone. Fiber. That one's probably the most tempting of the bunch. Then again, I only have 2,000 coins, so yeah, I definitely can't afford to buy anything. I really want this one now that I read it. Like, that would probably be the next best thing to get, but I don't know how often we'll find rain. We're gonna pretend he doesn't exist for a little while longer. Same for her. Yeah. So I can get the critical blow, but I'd rather save up for something like... Battlecry could be really tempting. But Fleetfoot looks really powerful. So I don't know if you have to go either or and they'll change the story, or what exactly. But we'll start with Citadel in the Sand. Sworsley of the Saintly Seven marches on Wolfort and waits for his moment to strike.
Your Excellency, our troops have boarded and are awaiting your orders.
Good. Stand by until I give the order to depart. We make for the Wolfort domain. Upon the foundations of their keep, we shall build the glory of House End. Tell the troops, they shall be well rewarded for their feats of bravery this day.
Yes, Your Excellency.
We'll look at this one first. Whitehome Castle. The Archduke responsible for its request for reinforcements.
I see House End has raised their banners. I can practically smell their greed from here. Doubtless that slug Sworsley is licking his lips even now.
I did not think House Wolfort would deign to request aid.
They surprise even me. Has the young wolf learned to swallow his pride?
What should we do, Your Grace?
We cannot very well be seen to ignore those under our protection. Go.
And what of Prince Roland?
That shall have to wait. We may have use for him yet.
So, we've established now that you actually have to watch all of these. I was wondering if it was either or. But at Castle Wolfort, Frederica and Gila discuss Gustav's true motives for invading Glenbrook.
Recent events have not quelled your desire for knowledge, I see. You make your teacher very happy, Frederica.
It is progress that I can see. I enjoy the growth that comes with learning.
And you should be proud.
Sheila, why do you think my brother attacked Glenbrook?
War is a means to an end, always. The question is, what end does he hope to arrive at?
But what could he hope to gain by raising the castle? I can see no point to his cruelty.
There is always a point, Frederica. As for whether others agree with that reasoning, well, oftentimes that doesn't matter.
How dreadful. Why must it come to arms? Why can't we settle our differences with words?
So long as men covet, there will be war. That fact is immutable.
Then war will continue forever, so long as man exists. Isn't that what you're saying?
Indeed. History has attested to that fact time and again.
What could there possibly be in this world worth risking life and limb for? I cannot fathom the answer.
And 'tis not a question you should trouble yourself with answering, Frederica.
So the game is attempting to get philosophical on us here.
And so did the two forces converge on the Wolfort domain, now the linchpin of the Norzellian continent. From the west, General Avlora leads the might of the Grand Duchy of Aesfrost. From the east, Sorsley End of the Saintly Seven commands an army from the holy state of Hyzante. From within the heart of this maelstrom, one man strives to find the path that will see the house he serves safely through the storm. Benedict Pascal, steward of House Wolfort, wise in war and peace alike, contemplates what to do next.
So we're gonna have another vote. Really wish I'd just make this big enough so you can see everything all at once. I didn't just scroll around for this crap. Whitehome Castle. Gustav appears before the captive Roland and makes a startling request.
Release his fetters.
Yes, Your Grace.
You look well, my prince.
What are you doing here?
I bring good tidings. Your execution has been stayed. And I have a request to make of you.
What? What have you not already taken from me?
The good tidings did not end with a lease on life, my prince. I mean to marry your sister.
What?
However, I fear that without your assistance, she may not be entirely amenable to the arrangement.
Has your ambition driven you mad? I'll hang before I see you wed.
I had feared you might say that. In the days ahead, do remember that at first I attempted a diplomatic approach.
You bastard!
And with that, let's go rig an election. Does Anna just never sit?
Anna, a report on our current situation, if you will.
Yes, sir. Both Aesfrost and Hyzante have mustered armies, and are drawing upon Castle Wolfort as we speak. Given the sudden military action, Prince Roland's execution has been stayed.
Thank you, Anna. We have much to consider.
Indeed, our situation may be grim, but there is opportunity in chaos. However, we have scarce little time to find it.
What are you thinking, Benedict? Are we to seriously consider fighting under Aesfrost's banners?
The time that House Wolfort could stand alone ended with the Salt-Iron War. There is no future for us if we do not cast our lot with a greater nation. However, we at least have the freedom of choice.
Choice? What choice do we have?
I see. You had an ulterior motive to requesting aid from Aesfrost.
Just so. We could offer Hyzante a glorious victory.
The Archduke's army would be caught off guard. Are you certain Hyzante would offer us asylum?
Most certainly. House End would be eager to bolster their flagging reputation by defeating Aesfrost in the field. Doubtless, both nations view us as prey on its last legs. They forget that a cornered wolf is the most dangerous.
That means we must consider allying with Aesfrost as well.
If that is what we decide, then so be it, so long as we decide. Aesfrost did not ignite the fires of war lightly. They prepared for 30 years. Even so, they would only have acted if they had confidence in their chances at victory.
Do you believe Aesfrost's ambition could swallow even Hyzante?
That ain't the point. After what those bastards did, I can't well say I savor the thought of fighting under them. Couldn't look at myself in the mirror, in fact.
Nothing would be more shameful than failing our duty to our house.
So we have to decide then. Aesfrost or Hyzante?
Neither force has the upper hand. Our choice will surely guide the tide of battle.
Very well. Then let us consult the scales.
I want to burn those scales, damn it. Will we fight beside Aesfrost or Hyzante? I would ask the others what they think. Yeah, we'll put that on our to-do list. First Aesfrost and now Hyzante. Just what do they want with House Wolfort? I thought we were allies. Norzelia was meant to know true peace. We even held a celebration for our new mining venture. Don't they have any shame? So the three choices? We will not yield our domain to anyone. The land is ours, and it will remain that way so long as we stand. Or, the other great powers of this realm view us as vulnerable prey, but we will make them see the error of their ways. And finally, our domain occupies a very strategic position between the other nations. It is only natural for them to want it, but we will use those selfish desires against them here. We'll go with this last one, I really don't care. I see, if the two nations clashed here, then we could be the ones who decide who emerges victorious. If we use our knowledge of the land, we can hit him where it hurts most. You never cease to amaze, my lord. The strategy could turn us from the hunted to the hunters. Our house must stand together now more than ever. I'm counting on you. Leave everything to us, Lord Cerno. We'll protect our home with our very lives, no matter who dares march against us. So I was hoping I could go out into town, but clearly not. I'm so glad Prince Roland's execution has been stayed. Still, I cannot help but wonder how he fares in the enemy's hands. Three choices. The scales may have decided our path, but that does not change the fact that I handed over my friend to our invaders. I haven't the right to fret over him. Or, Aesfrost needs Prince Roland alive there to control Glenbrook. No harm will come to him so long as he is useful to them. And finally, I wish we could help him, but we turned him over to protect our domain. We must keep pushing forward. Yeah, you should feel bad. Please don't blame yourself, Lord Serenoa. We all know it was a difficult choice to make. Prince Roland himself knows that more than anyone. He may not be with us now, but that does not make you two any less of friends. I pray you are right. I assure you, my lord, any anger he feels is for the nation that forced this choice upon you. If only there was a way for us to strike back at those frosty bastards. So, I should point out there's only 6 votes because our 7th guy is doing time right now. Otherwise, I think we're going to go with Aesfrost here. So I need to persuade Gila.
I think...
My knowledge of both nations has caused me quite the dilemma. While I am concerned about fighting alongside the clannish Holy State, I cannot bring myself to put my faith in the Duchy either. What are your thoughts, Lord Serenoa? We should accept the Duchy's aid and fight Sorsley together. And she's actually pretty easy to persuade either which way. So you would prefer to fight alongside Aesfrost? Might I as inquire to why? So the three choices. We haven't the leisure of investigating Hyzante's motives, and it would be dangerous for us to join hands with a nation we know so little about. Or, House End marches on us now. Even if we were allied with them and won, there's no telling what they would do afterward. And finally, Roland's execution has been stayed for the moment. I think it best we obey the Duchy until we have the chance to rescue him. This is the one that I was thinking, don't trust them, period.
I don't know.
Indeed, suppose we did emerge victorious, we cannot say for sure what sort of demands House End would have of us. Minister Sorsley may even use that victory to negotiate with the Hierophant for control of the Wolford domain. Okay, so the next person we need to talk to is Frederica. Gustave is the one who started this war. Hyzante may have his own motivations for marching against us, but I cannot see us allying with Aesfrost. We should accept the Duchy's aid. It may take effort, but they can be swayed. Why do you believe it better we join forces with Aesfrost and not Hyzante? So the third choice is still locked out. Once again, this is probably on an alternate route, whether or not we have Roland with us, or something we did in Aesfrost, who knows. The kingdom's commerce is controlled by the Duchy. We risk isolating ourselves if we turn against them. Or, it is as you said, Hyzante's motivations are unclear, but we needn't ponder anything under Aesfrost's rule. So, I don't know, let's just take the top one.
I see.
The Crown City is ruled by Aesfrost, so it would stand to reason that the entire kingdom will soon follow suit. And there's no guarantee that Hyzante will provide us any aid either. In that case, it might be wise for us to remain loyal to the Duchy and maintain our connections with the kingdom's people. I find myself at a loss, Frederica. Would you mind speaking to me a moment more? Of course not. I would know what is on your mind, Serenoa. So the three choices are, I have my doubts that Hyzante will truly fight at our side. Or, do you think Hyzante is worthy of our trust, given the saintly 7 we met so far? And finally, Roland will live so long as we're useful to Aesfrost, and so long as he lives, there will be a chance for us to save him. We gotta get him out of the clink.
Surely.
So we must be useful to the Duchy if we are to help Prince Roland. Gustave is certainly not the type to dispose of a useful pawn. It's time someone used such callousness against him. Frederica has been moved. So it's Benedict and Eridor we need to talk to.
We must decide.
Each nation has its strengths and weaknesses. We must carefully consider which would best serve us in a battle. I wonder what the others might be thinking. Sorsley must go. So you would suggest we join forces with Aesfrost. I must admit I am curious as to your reasons, my lord. So the three reasons we were given here, our three choices we're given are, our forces sustained a heavy blow in recent battles. It would be unwise for us to take on Aesfrost at this time. Or, Roland's execution has been stayed, but only for the moment. I would rather not provoke the Duchy if we could avoid it. And finally, House End manages matters related to Salt. I doubt that Hyzante charged them with marching against us, and alone no less. We'll go with that one.
Quite true.
Their expertise certainly lies in counting coin, not swinging swords. Their military might leaves something to be desired. If the Holy State truly wished to invade another nation, they would have sent Minister Exarm instead. In which case, allying with House End would avail us nothing should their actions not be sanctioned by Hyzante.
Certainly not.
If you don't mind continuing, I would like to hear more on your reasoning. It may be a good opportunity for you to examine your own thoughts. So the three choices we have are, Aesfrost would not have sent General Avlora to our aid were they not fighting in earnest, but what of Hyzante? Or, right now we haven't the leisure of uncovering Hyzante's true motives. We must take the surest path before us for our houses to survive. And finally, might is right in Aesfrost. If we defeat Hyzante in battle, we may win the Duchy's favor and then find a way to beat them and best them in turn. And we can try to argue that one.
Certainly not.
So he disagrees. Indeed, displaying our power to Aesfrost is one of the paths before us. But I must warn you that the Archduke is not a man so easily bested. You mean to say that Gustave would crush those who are of no use to him, as well as those who pose even the slightest threat? Just so, there's a reason he stands at the pinnacle of a nation where only the strong thrive.
And?
He is a man obsessed with victory and not else. That being said, it raises the question of whether or not we would want to be vassals of such a nation. Benedict is indifferent. So it looks like those third options, the ones that you unlock, may just be a waste of time. Let's see what we get of Eridor.
What do you think?
Our backs may be up against the wall, but I still won't join forces with those Aesfrosti bastards. They took Prince Roland from us and destroyed House Falks. I won't see him sullying House Wolford's good name any longer. We must fight Sorsley. You want us to ally with Aesfrost? Are you out of your mind? I don't know what Hyzante is after, and Aesfrost still holds Roland prisoner. I would stay our course and see where it leads for now. Or, the Duchy has control of Glenbrook. It would be unwise for us to cut off our ties with them so rashly. And finally, Aesfrost values strength above all else. If we show them what we are capable of, our situation is likely to improve. Let's go with this one about Roland being prisoner. I suppose you have a point. I thought joining hands with Hyzante would be the best for House Wolford, but we can't very well abandon His Highness. Still, I've got pride as a member of this house, and I don't think I have it in me to keep bending the knee to Gustave like this. He's indifferent too. So it looks like the choices may actually matter to some characters, but not all of them.
It is time to cast our votes.
Can't put this in auto.
Do we join forces with the army of Aesfrost? Or do we choose to side with Hyzante? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
On this, I cannot be swayed.
There is truth in your argument, but I cannot be swayed.
I wholeheartedly agree.
I agree with you, Sarah Noah.
I have no qualms with that.
You have changed my mind, Lord Sarah Noah. Thanks, Anna. Okay, so if you don't talk to them, they don't say anything.
Just can't see it your way.
So I was wondering if there may be a clue listed here, but not really. Sorry, Lab, I just can't see us fighting with those black irons at our side.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Well, it's a good thing we left Eredor with that one coin that's lighter than the others.
The way forward is decided. We ally with the Grand Duchy of Aesfrost and decimate the Hyzantean forces.
We owe it all to Frederica.
The road forward is decided. We shall join forces with Aesfrost to crush the Hyzantean army.
I shall send word at once to begin planning our strategy.
I'll tell the guards to shut the gates and tighten their patrols.
Thank you. Then let us attend to our duties.
So that's it for Weather the Storm? That was nothing. Oh my god. See, I don't know if this is going to be its own video. We have to see how long this next part is, but that was ridiculous, man. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.